Yeah, these commercial kitchens here at Central Piedmont usually filled with students training for culinary careers, future cooks and caterers and pastry chefs, maybe someday owning their own fine dining restaurant or food truck or bake shop. But when the students aren't here on weekends or when school's out, well, that's when the volunteers take over.
So I just took out these guys,
They're counting cookies.
That's 280.
Dozens of cookies they're making on these metal trays. Hundreds of cookies they're baking in these big walk-in ovens. Batch after batch after batch of chocolate chip cookies.
We made the dough up yesterday. We just kept it chilled till the volunteers came in. The volunteers did all the scooping, getting them on the tray.
And they do all of our dough and ingredients for us. And we scoop anywhere from 4,000 to 5,000 cookies.
So we're close to 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 60, 17, about 1,800.
It's like a cookie telethon, and so far, well, Chef John Latour says they're about halfway there. Halfway to?
About 4,000. We'll do about 4,000 today.
$4,000 cookies in about 4, maybe 5 hours. And then there's the brownies. Yeah, don't forget the brownies.
We originally started about 7 years ago, and we were just doing baking on our own, which is why something like this has become such a blessing.
These volunteers with the blue t-shirts are from Charlotte's Building Owners and Managers Association. Elizabeth Falk is their cookie coordinator, overseeing about a dozen volunteers, all working side by side with the Central Piedmont chefs, making cookies and baking cookies. And then taking all those cookies to the airport. Yep, here's the final destination for 4,000 cookies, Charlotte's Airport USO Center, which is open to active duty military, National Guard members, reservists, veterans, and military families when traveling through Charlotte.
On a monthly basis, we see between 400 and 500 guests a day, averaging about 14,000 to 15,000 a month. They're in here just to come in and relax and have some respite. We try and make our centers a home away from home, and so we provide food, drink, recliners, comfortable seating, televisions, computers for them to do personal work or business, children's rooms.
And for a few days, all these fresh-made, free chocolate chip cookies. What's the reaction when you bring the cookies out there? That's got to be kind of fun.
It's awesome to see. So we station ourselves at 2 different places. One where we greet the troops as they're coming in through security. And then we also are stationed up in the Piedmont room, which is at the USO. In that area is where they get served a hot meal, finished off with all of the cookies that we do today.
Chocolate chip cookies.
I just think it's a great opportunity to give back and help. You know, our people that are in the service and they're coming home. I have some family that are in the service as well, and they're coming home, and they, you know, it's a treat that some of them may not get, you know, so we just tried really hard to put out a good effort for them. We have a great facility here. We teach classes. We work with a lot of groups that want to do things like this for charities.
A lot of behind-the-scenes action on their part, and then a lot of teamwork here.
Chocolate chip cookies.
How many get swiped? How many get eaten on the way?
Every broken one gets eaten. And I've only seen a couple of chocolate chips get eaten, and that was by me, so I think we're safe.
You're not breaking them on purpose now, are you?
No way.
Chocolate chip cookies.
How many cookies right there?
That's 300. That's 300.
That's a lot of cookies.
Typically, I don't use the last row, but that's it. I'm out of cookies.
And chocolate chip cookies.
And while this 4,000 cookie make and bake for the USO is usually Central Piedmont's biggest volunteer project of the year, it's not the only one. Other volunteer groups also coming in to benefit other charities because, you know, who doesn't like cookies?